leaves behind the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread through shadow to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight. Mist and shadow, cloud and shade, all shall fade, all shall fade.
New homesteads farms are the beating heart of the community. Back then, the original outpost was shriveled and dying.
You get used to
Pods
the
are sealed
methane
and
process
climate
smell.
controlled. The perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony.
Mama?
We talked about this, Sylvie. If you want to go there for your learning vacation when you're older, you may, but not until then.
Dear, maybe we should talk about it before we say no?
You know we can't afford to leave the farm. People here depend on us.
I know.
Any questions about the farms?
Tell you what, your mom and I will talk about it.
Thanks, Papa.
Oh, they are indeed. Colonists still cultivate plant-based food for their own consumption here in New Homestead. It's less vital to their survival these days, as they also import supplemental food from other colonies, including meats, dairy, and synthetics. However, most citizens here take pride in a New Homestead-grown, sustainable diet. These days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over from Earth. It was a lot of hearty root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well. Good question. It's largely the same, because this was the colony that pioneered the techniques you see elsewhere. But you'll notice that the farms here are smaller and staffed by humans, not robots. Things here are a little more old-fashioned compared to some of the large factory farms you'll find elsewhere in the settled systems. By all means, go right ahead. Feel free to talk to the farmers, but I ask you respect their privacy and don't bother them too much. After all, they are on the job. Come back and let me know when you're ready.
Running this farm with my family for the sake of our little colony is one of the greatest pleasures in life. Ah, someone new. Are you a tourist or have you just moved to New Homestead? Well, there's lots to learn. You can always feel free to try one of the historical tours or ask the locals about life here. I'm fascinated by the other worlds in the settled systems. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like? Oh my, that sounds incredible. Ever since I overheard one of the tourists speaking about it, I've always wanted to go. We hear about it, of course, but we rarely get much exposure to other worlds beyond the people who come from them to visit our little colony.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man?
I wonder if I can convince Smithanian to go on a trip
Starfield.
there with me and our daughter.
Playing Starfield right now.
Do you mind if I ask you another question? Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is the Freestar Collective as lawless as I've heard? I figured the stories weren't all true. How else would you expect people to live together if you can't trust in laws to keep everyone safe? Even in a small community like ours, we have to maintain law and order. Though, I understand it gets difficult to always protect that out in the vastness of space. I imagine it's the same in the Freestar Collective. Is it okay if I change the subject? Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants, fresh air, and water? I've read about them. It seems incredible, doesn't it? I've only ever known Titan, and it's always so cold and drab. I've always dreamed of visiting one to breathe the air, feel the warmth of its sun, but my husband is reluctant to leave our home. Can I ask you something else?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wonderful. Is space travel as exciting as it seems? I've heard stories about pirates and spaceship malfunctions and all sorts of terrible things. I've always wanted to try going into space, but I'm also worried about all those dangers. Maybe people here are right. The dangers here are few, and we know how to take care of them. Space is too unknown. Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me.
That's it? Bruh.
My daddy says farming is really important, but I kind of want to do other things. Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you? Oh, thank you! I promise it'll be fun. I like talking to tourists. I get to learn so much about everywhere else, and they get to learn about here. Now what should we talk about? My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the worlds out there. But I keep telling him,
Oh.
I love it here, and I love him,
That's
and
weird.
I would never leave him. He doesn't believe it. He says the kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else. Maybe. Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room. I think it's pretty fun. And I get to be around my mama and my papa all day, so that's cool. They say we all have to work a little, 'cause it takes all of us to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday, I think it'd be cool to see
Brainwashed.
other places and do other things. But this is fine for now. I don't know. I've never been to any other schools. We mostly learn about the history of the solar system and Earth and stuff like that until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds, try out jobs and stuff. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, well, that's it, I guess.
Let me know if you have any other questions.
I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara, filling her head with ideas about picking up and leaving home.
Oh, Jesus.
You got
Here we
anything to
go.
say for yourself? Listen here. Mara's free to make her own decisions. I'm not here to control her if that's what you're insinuating. But that doesn't mean I take kindly to other people manipulating her and telling her the other worlds are full of sunshine and rainbows. We live a simple traditional life here, and it's important to the community that we maintain that. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
We're going to have to agree to disagree then. I only ask that you respect our wishes.
Interesting. Yep, can't force you.
Sure would be nice to get off world sometime.
Hi there.
We should
Always
have-
nice seeing a new face.
Oh. It's Australian.
I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara. You got anything to say? Listen here. But that doesn't mean we live a simple traditional life. Did you? Well, she should know better than to talk with tourists like you. But that's between me and her. Now, you might want to consider heading off before you cause any more trouble. I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara. You got anything to say for yourself? Listen here. Mara's... But that doesn't mean... We live a simple traditional... Traditions like the way we tend this farm. Strong family ties. Early colonial life. We do it all with the bare minimum technologies to survive. Everything else is hard work done by humans. It's good for humanity's soul. People rely on technology too much. We need to remember how to perform the basics to survive in case we ever find ourselves without said technology. We need to remember where we came from. Earth, this system, lest we forget and repeat the same mistakes as before. We're one of the last colonies charged with that preservation. That's why it's important. Good. I know it's not easy for you types, but this is our home. I'm glad you found it in you to respect that.
Interesting. Okay.
Did you know? My papa doesn't really like me talking to the tourists, but... Bye!
Any questions about the farms? Onward it is! But for now, it's just a short way to our next stop. Follow me! So, the old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe it or not. We'll step on through the hallway there. They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, There'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
Pardon the dust, but... You got it! On to our next... Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit, because it's a bit chilly out there.
I don't
We're
mind
going
the
out
tourists.
into the
They help the
frozen
local
wastes
economy.
of Titan to see what powers... this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way. The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to keep people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary.
How did you get dressed so damn quick?
Enjoy your visit here.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Powering New Homestead. As you might imagine, generated energy was But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astro base. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today. The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right, New Homestead's famous wind farm. This spot was chosen for the colony in part because of its constant winds. These turbines have been integral to the colony's function since its establishment as a cheap, mostly reliable source of electricity.
Damn, you are so much faster than me.
So, let's talk. Mostly, there's some methane. You're looking at a piece of history. It's impressive. That was all they had. You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but here, the altitude and other conditions are perfect for sustained wind power.
This guy's making me in.
You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of the stuff on your descent into New Homestead. I like to think they add to the natural beauty of this world. Though, of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife.
Can we hurry it up, please?
Enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They have this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come. New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled systems. Every year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. It's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions. Questions? Exports mostly, since this world is so methane-rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane of course. Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. Something to do with methane-eating microbes, I believe? I honestly don't know. Sorry. It's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs. Okie dokie, artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour. Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour. What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Ymir's Horn. This colus used to be named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here. So here it is, Ymir's Horn. You're free to take a closer look if you like. Excellent. On to the next. So, we're gonna head back inside through the methane processing plant.
are very much now.
This area we're walking through is the nerve center of the plant, where technicians keep an eye on the operation. Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines. It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface. What else can I tell you about the ice mines? I wouldn't recommend it. First, it's an active work site. Second, it still needs to be filtered and checked for contaminants. But don't worry, we'll stop somewhere for refreshments before the tour is over. Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to contaminate the water with methane and other chemicals. The ice helps prevent impurities in the water. At least this is what I've been told. Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of methane processing, but that's usually saved in the emergency reserves. Of course, watch your step. It can get slick around here. I'll stay behind.
I find myself suddenly very grateful for our accommodations in the lodge.
can I tell you about? Sounds good. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest-running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built. But it's been operated by the same family ever since. Transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even the folks that
Blowing off some steam?
antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend
used to get
looking
more
into them
tourists
sometime.
than we do
They're
these
beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar
Warm food,
restaurants
cold drinks. What else could you want?
years before it was
Joyce is great
established.
at what she does.
Well, I suppose this is one way to make a living. And if New Homestead deems it
That
necessary.
delicious. Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love everything Anya serves here. I'd be doing her a disservice to recommend one dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything. Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown Horse. It's been in the Seattle family for generations. But Anya will be able to tell you more herself. Feel free to ask her. It doesn't feel right coming from me when she's standing right over there. Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones on Mars, but those have long since shuttered or been replaced. Oh yeah, by all...
Why not order some food and make your... Welcome, I'm Anya. Is this... Well, I hope I can change your mind about that then. We've got an assortment of food and drinks, some of which follow homemade recipes that have been passed down over hundreds of years. So, what can I do for you? Oh, hardly. The locals pretty much stay away from chunks, so whenever they don't feel like cooking themselves and want a fresh meal, they come to me. Only the tourists eat that junk. But don't tell that to my husband. He manages the chunks. I love him, but he's a bit of a fanatic about it. You mean the Brown Horse? Well, it's only the longest continuous running restaurant since humans started settling outside of Earth. There's a lot of history within these walls. And some damn fine food and drink, if I say so myself. This place has been in my family for generations. My however many, great-grandmother opened it when the first colony started on Titan. Back then, it was a simple mess hall that she chose to put a little extra love and flavor into. And now, it's the pride of New Homestead. Let me show you what we have. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
That delicious. Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop. Right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more. Well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed Starsap tours as much as I enjoy giving them. You're welcome, and thank you for coming along. Remember to tell your friends all about it. Take care.
It's a waste of fucking time.
Look around, but don't touch.
Look at my big old shield.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Shit, press the R. Damn it. I had to run all the way up there. Hey, cowboy.
Yes?
Bruh.
What can I help you
What
with?
was it like?
Terrible. Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me. It's the worst. I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
I'm working hard, Captain. Books. I guess it is. Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? With real pages, a spine, the whole package. My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us. Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping? And please don't say cheese. Dad loves boring old cheese. Did you hear that, Dad? Meat! We have you outnumbered!
We could always get one of each.
No, you lose. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval. I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
Alright,
Hey,
If you got time for a quick chat, I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Jesus, what do you want to talk about?
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off? Thank God you were running point. You must have ice in your veins or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping SysDef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to SysDef. Oh, shucks. No, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you.
No good, you should.
But this... You really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, what is it?
Nothing. I'm going up the stairs. There's still a lot of bugs in this game. Oh, come on. I was about to say. Yeah, we need to go talk to Vladimir. We need to go talk to Putin.
Recalculating. And orbit stabilizing. Perfect.
Some really good eyes. landing pad.
Programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of nearby humans.
Okay, noted. Interesting. You're not violent.
I can't take a break right now. I'm already on thin.
The temperature is unreasonably
Am I ever
low
glad
here.
to see you?
We should not stay
I need
long.
your help.
Of course you do.
We've had a bit of a problem with pirates around here. They say they're Crimson Fleet. Think you could take them out? We can't take much more of this. They're not far. I had a feeling about you. Thank you so much. You should leave this. I don't stock any luxury goods. Just the basics. If you have credit,
You weren't lying, bro.
it's crap. The foreman's barely paying me half of what I used to make. Long enough to know this job isn't for me. Next time the supply ship comes, stay safe out there.
Alright, well, let's see what we got here. It's probably that one over there, huh? that all about?
Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here.
Fuck.
Take cover! Now! Take this guy down! I cannot wait. Thought you could win? Where have they gone? Ah!
Watch my back! You're gonna pay me!
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pocket. Trying to take a little too much on. Literally. Facilities like this often prioritize profit over safety for the workers.
Absolutely.
Be mindful of your surroundings.
Interesting. Got my diggy bag back. There's more stairs. Holy crap. Going up and down 'em.
This could be producing any number of materials or goods. Care to take a guess on what it might be?
Hey, there we go. Now we made it up top. ain't got time to be chasing you all over the galaxy, man. Stop running from me. You run faster, you know. Run! Yes, run back to my ship. Alright, where's the fucking chair? I'm not gonna keep chasing you. I'm getting on my fucking nerves. Okay, stop stealing from him.
Entertaining visitors isn't part of my job. There's no way we'll get this job done on time. The hell are you asking me for? There's a mission board on site. If you want a job, find one there. Ferrolite hired us to build a factory. They're expanding their operation. I don't think I'm supposed to tell you that, but they're not paying me. The hell are you asking me for? There's a... Gotta go.
Where's another seat? Oh, there we go.
You've got this.
You back? Oh my god. Watch this still gonna run for me.
Construction is hard work, but it beats working at Chunks. Those kitchens are a real horror show. Nothing wakes you up in the morning like the sounds of heavy machinery, huh?
going to lie. That's the best news I've heard all day. Here, this is yours. Wouldn't want you to leave empty-handed.
Thank you. Nice. Damn, that's a lot of money. Sweet.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that the same place?
Uh-oh. Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
Take off the grab drive! The target's shields are down! Give up!
United Colonies vessel to unknown Days work for UC SysDef. Crimson Fleet would have come after you as soon as they were done with us. You're lucky we were on it. SysDef will be there for you, whether you help or not.
Ridiculous. I don't need your buddy.
That room of yours better be clean next time I go. Nah.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't like getting around to a tomb. You understand?
Fine, okay.
So what the hell happened to Earth? That's it? Nothing about America. That's ridiculous. Brits.
Hey, I'm going.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble.
What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very reputable. This ship matches the detailed description we got. We know we've got the right one. Look, it's possible there's more to this. Maybe someone else stole it, offloaded it, and your friend bought it. Sorry, but them's the breaks. We're doing our job here. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I guess they never have to know. Maybe I can make an exception. I don't care. Not my problem.
Okay, you asked for it.
Sorry, I can't do that. I ain't putting our reputation on the line for some small-time lowlife. They wish to remain anonymous. There's a reason they called us instead of SysDef. That's it! Ice this jackass!
And once again, we are triumphant. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
How would you expect any different? Gun is like a damn genius.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you just killed him. That was crazy. But you just like... You know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. It's not my place to say anything. I am safe, and that's good enough. I guess I'll clean up this mess before I take the ship back. Ugh. See you at Jane's.
Can I help?
Have any new books for me?
I'm all ears.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I'm like extremely tired. I'm gonna call it for tonight. Sorry guys, I'm just stupid tired.
Ship's clear.
Watch a movie.
It's just us among the stars again, Captain.
Damn it. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later.